So transfer of securities and transmission of securities. Transmission of securities. Transmission is a process executed by operation of law. Transfer is a voluntary contract. It's a voluntary contract by one person to another person. Correct or not?
Yes,
We
sir.
call this fellow as transferor. We call this person as transferee. Transmission of securities is a operation of law. Transfer of securities by from one person to another person. Now, see, in case of transfer of shares, in case of transfer of securities, the word is securities, the procedure is instrument of transfer. Instrument of transfer shall be executed by transferor and transferee. It should be signed. The stamp duty has to be paid, whatever applicable, and this has to be sent to the company within 60 days from the date of execution. If at all fail to send within 60 days of execution, this deed will be invalid. Again, you have to execute a new deed. Now, once the company received it, within 1 month, the company has to register the transfer process and issue share certificate to transferee. Or what else company can also do? It can also refuse the transfer and intimate that refusal to transfer or within 30 days. This is one. Now, upon intimation, what transferor can do? Can file an appeal to tribunal. If tribunal dismisses the case, that's it, final. Transferor cannot do anything. Suppose if tribunal considers, they listen to both the party argument, transferor argument and company argument, why it refused. Finally, it may pass an order on the company to follow transfer process. In such case, company must register such transfer, whereby shares will be transferred from transferor to transferee. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
That's it. This is a process. Now I told you this entire instrument of transfer, 60 days, intimate to the company, get company permission, all that is not required in 2 cases. There are exceptions. 2 cases. It is not required for transfer of bonds of government company. Yes or no?
Yes,
Second one, where nominee has been changed. In case of shares or securities held by government, not government company, just held by government. If the nominee has been changed in respect of securities held by government, this deed is not required, because when nominee has been changed, no ownership is changed. Ownership is still with the government. Only nominee has been changed. In these 2 cases, it is not required. Now, Vamshi, can we see transfer of securities instrument? Can we see that instrument practically how it looks? Also, can we see transmission of securities? What is transmission, by the way, Vamsi? In transmission, no. Original holder of shares. Who? Original holder of securities.
Shares.
Either he will become insolvent, or he become lunatic, or he would have died. Because of this, because he became insolvent, the creditors, they will get the shares in their name. If he is lunatic or died, the legal heirs or legal representatives will get the shares. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Now, will this automatically happen? No. What they have to do, they have to intimate the company a letter of transmission. Is there any time limit for intimating? No time limit. If a person has been died or lunatic or insolvent, there won't be any time limit. Unless entire other process is settled, there won't be any time limit. Now we will see how instrument will look like. Looks like. I told no, SH4.
Yes, sir.
Instrument. So no, this is a share securities transfer form. First, you have to mention corporate identification number, company name, stock exchange in case of listed company. But I'm telling you, this is not required. This will be taken care by depository. By the way, just a minute. Now is it clear? Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, fine. In case of listed companies, this column will be taken care by them. Now, description of securities, class of securities, equity share capital of 10 rupees face value, nominal value 10 rupees, amount called up per security 10 rupees called up fully, amount paid up per security 10 rupees paid up. Here, number of securities being transferred, number of securities between transferred here in this number of securities being transferred 100. Here you just read ONEHUNDRED. What is the number of security share certificate numbers? This will be required for non-demat shares. This will be required for non-demat shares. Just a minute. This will be required for non-demat shares. For demat shares, there won't be any distinctive number of share certificate. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Suppose like once you are having two 10 rupees notes, each note will have distinctive number, no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Suppose if you have the 20 rupees in your bank account, you can
No.
split it into two 10 rupees. Will it have any distinctive number?
No, sir.
Why? Because it's a digital currency. Same way, digital shares will not have any distinctive number. And corresponding certificate numbers you have to mention here. This is required for private companies. Now, consideration receipt. Maybe you are selling it for some lakh rupee, 2 lakh rupee, whatever that consideration. Now, transferor particulars. Transferor particulars. Who are the names of who are all the transferors? Why they gave multiple columns? There may be a possibility of joint ownership. Correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Then finally, transfer particulars. Again, here also you see transfer particulars are given multiple. Why? There may be a case of joint ownership and his father details, address, email address. Now you see, for transfer they are asking so many. Why? Because transfer is a new shareholder for the company. We have to register him in the register of members. Transfer is already existing. All his details we are having.
Yes, sir.
Correct or not? So his PIN code, signature, all that, and a signature of the transfer. And stamps, all the checked by, signed by, everything. Able to understand? This is the SH4, transfer of securities form. Now, in case of transmission, no, there is no form. There is only letter. In case of transmission, what you have to do? Letter you have to file. Just a minute, I think it has been. Is it visible?
No, sir.
No. Just a minute. Now visible this letter.
Yes, sir.
Everybody else, others also, please kindly comment. Others also, Vidya, Mekat. Okay, I think nobody. I think chat box is it disabled? No, it is enabled. Fine. Yeah, fine, Vidya. So this is for transmission. For transmission, no specific format. Transmission is a operation by law. Remember, Vamsi? It's an operation by law. You have to voluntarily tell the company that so and so shareholder is expired. I am his legal representative. Kindly register in my name. In this way, you have to write a letter. What letter they're writing? To the board of directors, so and so company, address, subject, transmission of 1,000 securities under folio number, so and so. If folio number is there, if it is listed company, no, you will write this letter to broker. Broker will forward the letter to depository. Depository will forward the information to company. Are you getting it? I am informing you that my father late so and so expired on so and so date. He was holding 1,000 shares of your company. Share certificate number of shares, all that. I hereby submit the following documents for transmission. Certificate copy, death certificate, success certificate that I am his legal head. That certificate. Original share certificate also I am sending the company. Specimen signature, my signature also I am sending. Self-attested copy of PAN card, because PAN card is important, no? And kindly consider an arrangement transmission in my favor and oblige. Please do that transfer in my favor. So, thanking you. Yours faithfully, legal heads and your details. This is for transmission. Everybody understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Have you seen this previously, Vamshi, anywhere?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
Where did you went for classes previously?
Sir.
Okay, it's okay. Leave it. Okay, so I hope able to understand the share transfer practically, everyone. Now you see theory, you feel nothing. It is very simple. Further, no, one more point I would like to tell you. Suppose if you want to transmit partly paid shares, if at all you want to transfer. Suppose transferor himself want to transfer shares partly paid to some transferee under the process of transmission. Suppose I'm a person. Suppose I was hospitalized and somehow I know there are so many shares in my name. I want to transfer to one of my legal heads. There are so many legal heads. Unnecessarily they'll fight with each other. If at all I have not given any proper detail. I myself directly want to transfer to one of my legal heads. But these shares are partly paid. I sent a request of transmission to the company. Okay. Now tell me, Vamshi, in case of partly paid, no, the liability will be there in the name of the owner, no, subsequently, correct or not? Vamshi, are you there? Unmuted, Vamshi.
Yes, sir.
The liability will be there, no, for the transfer is subsequently to the extent of unpaid value of shares, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
That's why even though I request a transmission to the company, since it is partly paid shares, company has to once again take the permission of transferee. Once the company take permission of transferee, in this case of transmission, which is requested by transferor, only then shares will be transmitted. Are you getting it?
Yes, sir.
Generally, no. Transmission request, who will give? Transferor. Will transferor give transmission request? No. Who will generally apply? Transferee will apply. Suppose if transferor is intimating the company, please register the shares in the name of so and so, and if it is partly paid, they have to take the permission of transferee and then register. But transferee should give NOC. Yeah, I don't have any objection. No objection certificate. And this is of course a very rare scenario. Nowadays you don't find partly paid shares anywhere. Recently Reliance Industries Limited issued partly paid shares. Right shares they have issued now, only 25% application money they received. That's it. So now let us read the law. Question number 2. Vamsi, please read that. I hope now you understood the entire process.
Yes, sir.
Yes, fine. Yeah, please go ahead.
Write about transfer and transmission of securities. Answer. Section 56 of the Companies Act 2013 deals with the transfer and transmission of securities or interest of a member in the company. Conditions for transfer of securities. In case of A, option A, transfer of securities of the company. Option B, a transfer of the interest of a member in the company.
This is not option, yeah. In case of company with securities, that one. In case of company which do not have share capital, then we call it as interest. Instead of calling it a security, we call it as interest. Yeah, please go ahead once again. In case of
transfer of securities of the company or a transfer of the interest of the memory of a member in the company in the case of company having no share capital. The following conditions shall be satisfied in order to register above such transfers.
Yes. By the way, Vamsi, do you understand the intention of this procedure? See, why we have to learn transfer of security, transmission, all that in a private company, especially nobody can transfer that easily. There are restrictions. Transfer should be approved by the company. Yes or no? So transfer should happen properly by law, through law. So that's why this procedure has been prescribed. Yeah, fine. Next one. First, what is the required? What is the condition? It transfer can only be happened through a proper instrument. Yeah, please read that.
Proper instrument. Only through a proper instrument of transfer in a such for is duly stamped, dated and executed.
Yeah.
By
Who should
or on
execute this? Both. Transferor should execute and transfer should also execute. Both of them. We have seen just now the form. Remember, Vamshi? Both have to sign. Yeah. By or on behalf
of the transferor and the transferee.
Yes. So this deed has to be executed. Now, there is another exception where this deed is not required. There is another exception, third exception, which I have not told. If the transfer is between persons both whose names are entered as beneficial interest, holders of beneficial interest in the records of a depository. Suppose, Vamsi, you are not the owner, I am not the owner. Somebody is the owner. For the time being, I am the beneficiary. Later on, you are now becoming the beneficiary. Only beneficiary is changing, not the ownership. In this case also, instrument deed is not required. Where there is a change in beneficiary details. Change in beneficiary details. Sir, what is an example for beneficiary? Can we have an example for beneficiary details? Example. Suppose there is a king. Even today, some places dynasty rules are going on. Of course, not formally, unofficially. Suppose there is a king in a particular locality. In his name, there are some securities. The securities were donated by the king to a temple. This temple in the name of the temple, it is donated. But whatever the money the temple gets, no, it is received by beneficiary one of the temple, who is a trustee of the temple. Now this beneficiary beneficiary one, this trustee has now eliminated, another trustee was added for the temple. Getting it? Now on the security, everything will be now received by beneficiary. But who is the actual owner right now? Temple only. Are you getting it? Because the king has actually donated the securities. Now every dividend will be belonging to temple, but it will be collected by whom? Previously beneficiary one, now beneficiary two. Is there any transfer of ownership, Vamsi?
No, sir.
Ownership is still with the temple only. In this case also, this instrument deed is not required. Yeah, please go ahead now. Except
where the transfer is between persons both of whose names are entered as a shareholders of beneficial interest in the records of the depository.
And not only that, not only the instrument deed, in that you should specify the name, address, occupation of the transferee. We have seen Vamsi SH4, not only this, father's name, mother's name, so many details are also they are asking, correct or not?
Yes, sir.
Now for government company, instrument is not required. In which case instrument is not required? For bonds not required, or change in name, nominee of government is also not required. Suppose government of India is holding some 10% shares in Reliance Industries Limited. This 10% shares are held in the nominee of government of India, that is Mr. President of India. Now President of India has been changed. Getting it? In such a case, no, you just have to intimate the name of the president has been changed. In this case, ownership have not changed. Only nominee name has been changed. That's it. Yeah, please read that second point, Vamshi.
Government company, instrument not required. In case of a government company, the instrument of transfer is not required in the following cases. For bonds issued by such government company, transferee shall give intimation to the company along with bond certificate.
Only transfer. You need not transfer or transferee, instrument deed, certificates, or signing by both the parties, intimating within 60 days. All that not required. Yeah.
For securities held by nominees of government.
Not only bonds of government company, even if government nominee is holding any securities on behalf of the government in some company, if nominee is changing, if the nominee has been changed, now I'm exiting as a nominee, somebody is entering as a nominee. The nominee details are changed, then also this entire procedure is not required. The next
60 days time limit.
Yes.
Then
the instrument. What is that instrument form here? SH4, yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
The instrument shall be delivered to the company by the transferor or the transferee within a period of 60 days from the date of execution, along with the certificate relating to the security, share certificate, or if no such certificate is in existence, along with the letter of allotment of securities.
Yes. If suppose, okay, we both have executed the bond, but instrument has been lost, maybe lost in transit. Now company may register on an indemnity. If some of you give guarantee that you don't raise objection up to next 2 years or next 2 years, fine, I will register and not a problem. But this generally practically don't happen. Yeah, please read that.
If instrument is lost,
yes.
When the instrument of transfer has been lost, or the instrument of transfer has not been delivered within 60 days, the company may register the transfer on such terms as to indemnity as the board may think fit.
So board of directors will put certain conditions. Okay, there is no instrument, but you want to sell the shares to somebody. There is no instrument. Okay, I'll put certain conditions. If both of you sign with the conditions, then we will let you transfer. In that way, board of directors can take a decision, but that is practically not possible. Now, finally, yeah, power of company to register in case of transmission. Yeah. Now, this is how it is. With this, the transfer procedure is completed. You and me have to agree on an instrument. Send that instrument to government. Send that instrument to company, and company has to register. Yeah, please. Next point. Transmission.
Power of company to register transmission. Further, in case of transmission of securities, Also, same procedure as specified above shall be followed by the company while registering transfer of such securities in the name of transferee whose sex or legal hair. The transmission request is generally received from the transferee to whom such right is given under the operation of law.
In case
No
of
time.
loan, banker will get the right. In case of inheritance, the legal heir will get the right. And here, is there any time limit for submission of this transmission letter?
No, sir.
No.
No time limit.
Yeah. Now, suppose transmission of securities on an application of transferor alone. Suppose transferor alone gave the transmission letter. That too, the shares are partly paid. They are partly paid. In this case, what is the condition, Vamsi?
Partly paid options.
Partly paid, and the transferor, I want to transfer in your name. That fact I intimated to the company as a transmission. What is the condition the company has to comply with? They are partly paid shares. Company
Yes,
has
sir.
to take NOC from you. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
No. Only if they take NOC from the transferee. Transferee gives NOC. Only then company will register. Yeah, please.
Transmission of securities on application of transferor alone. Where an application is made by the transferor alone and relates to partly paid up shares, the transfer shall not be registered unless the company gives the notice to the transferee and the transferee gives no objection to the transfer within
Transfer, not transferor, not that. He has given no objection. Okay, you can transfer. Within 2 weeks.
From the receipt of notice.
That's it. What is this? What is this case here? Once again, I'll just let you know. Once again, see, suppose I'm the transferor. Okay, there are so many legal heads which I have. Legal head 1, legal head 2, legal head 3, legal head 4. There are so many. But I don't. If it, let's assume I'm hospitalized based some reason. Now I understood that my legal hairs fight with each other. But I thought legal hair 2, legal hair 3, legal hair 4, they are very well settled. Legal hair 1 is somehow not good in financial position, and I'm having securities in a company. So what I did is I called up my lawyer, executed a transmission letter and sent it to the company that please allot the shares to my legal hair 1. But what happened is that securities are partly paid. In case of partly paid, what will happen, Vamshi? Legal hair, no, this legal hair 1 has to pay remaining capital, right? Because
yes,
legal hair has to pay remaining capital, it creates an obligation on legal hair 1, no? So, yes, company before proceed to allot on legal hair 1, get the permission of legal hair 1, get NOC from legal hair 1. If legal hair 1 give the permission to the company, yeah, company you can transfer, then company will register from transferor to legal hair 1. Understood?
Yes, sir.
That's it. Now, what is the time limit for issue of certificate? What is the time limit? In case you are a subscriber to memorandum, you incorporated company, you are the first subscriber to the company, you are a promoter. Within 2 months, the company shall issue a share certificate to the shareholders from the date of incorporation. You are not a promoter, but a company coming for IPO, public IPO or FPO. You are a fresher shareholder purchasing directly from the company. In that case, same 2 months from the date of allotment. If you are a subscriber to memorandum, not allotment date, incorporation date, be clear. This can be twisted in the MCQ. If you are a subscriber to the memorandum, the company shall issue share certificate within 2 months from the date of incorporation, 2 months from the date of allotment, 2 months from the date of commencement of business, 2 months. Which one you have to choose? Subscriber from the date of incorporation. In case of allotment of securities in primary market, you are not a subscriber to memorandum, you are normal applicant. 2 months from the date of allotment, you should get the certificate. Okay, it is not primary market. One of my existing shareholder sold shares to another shareholder. Now they both have entered into instrument headed SH4. That form has been given to me. Within what time I should give certificate to the new buyer? 1 month. Remember, Vamshi, I told you?
Yes, sir.
Within 1 month from the date of receipt of instrument. Now, in case of finally debenture, in case of allotment of debenture, not secondary market. Allotment means second primary market. Here it is any security other than debenture. Here it is debenture. 6 months you have time. From the date of allotment, in case of debentures, within 6 months I can give debenture certificate. For debentures, I have given extremely higher time limit. In case of shares and all, 2 months or 1 month. Secondary market, 1 month. Primary market, 2 months. That to subscriber to memorandum at the time of incorporation, 2 months from incorporation date. In case of IPO, FPO allotment, 2 months from the date of allotment. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, please read that once again carefully. On this MCQ may come and or true or false question also may come. Be careful. In case of subscriber to memorandum, the company shall issue share certificate within 2 months from the date of allotment. False. It shall be issued within 2 months from the date of incorporation. In case of primary market sale, 2 months from the date of allotment. Yeah, please go ahead.
Time limit. Issue of certificate of security. Every company shall deliver the certificates of all securities allotted, transferred, or transmitted. Different situation, period of the delivering the certificates. In the case of subscribers to the memorandum, within 2 months from the date of incorporation. In the case of any allotment of any of its shares,
And
primary
which means
market,
it is other than subscribers to allotment, to other shareholders. They are not subscribers to memorandum, they are other shareholders. So in such case,
within a period of 2 months from the date of allotment. In case of transfer or transmission of securities, secondary market, within a period of 1 month from the date of receipt of the instrument of transfer or the intimation of transmission.
Yes, next.
In the debenture,
In the case of any debenture, within a period of 6 months from the date of allotment. Further, suppose if the securities are in demat form, they are held with depository NSDL or CSDL, the company shall intimate the details of allotment to the depository immediately on allotment. Once you allotted no, immediately have to intimate as soon as possible. No time limit also. Immediately as soon as possible within a reasonable time, you have to intimate to depository also. Are you clear?
Yes, sir.
All of you, that's it. Now there is another point, eighth point. Eighth point.